A sharp 11 chord could be many things. As usual, I try to use the simplest examples at first, so we're going to use a C minor major chord or a C minor melodic scale. If you look at the scales, number 4 and number 7, you'll see that both of them have a sharp 4 or a sharp 11 in them. Number 4 is basically an F7 scale with a raised fourth. Number 7, that being a B7 altered chord, is a whole nother animal. This scale, besides being called an altered scale, is also called the diminished whole tone scale because the first 4 notes are diminished and the second 4 notes are whole tone. That's pretty cool. Both of these scales are based off of the C melodic minor scale. I want you to take note, anytime you have a dominant chord with a sharp 4 as the only change in the chord, if you take the tritone of that chord, it will be an altered chord. For a sharp 11 chord, sometimes I will use a full diminished scale, or a whole tone scale, or arpeggio. They both have a sharp 4 in them. Sometimes I will think of a C7 sharp 4 as a G minor major. Let me show you what I mean. So which scale to use in what song? Well, let's look at the last A section of the song, Invitation. Here we have 2 bars of a C sharp 7, sharp 11, and the melody note, being a G, is the sharp 11. Let's say this is strictly a C sharp 7 scale with a sharp 11. So here you could think of this progression as a C sharp 7, sharp 11 chord, followed by a G7 altered chord, and they are both the same scale, starting on different notes. Simplifying chords in this manner is always helpful. Now let's look at the first 2 changes of dream dancing, which has a similar idea, but in reverse. I like to think of this as just the opposite. It's an altered 7 chord followed by a sharp 11 chord. We now have an F sharp 7, sharp 11, going to the tritone of C7 sharp 11. Now, if you think of the first change, the F sharp 7 as an altered scale, and the second chord, the C7, as simply a C7 with a sharp 11, they are exactly the same scale. Here's how I might play through the first few chord changes of this tune. One, 2, 1, 2, 3. So those two bars, the F#7 to the C7, I was simply thinking of a G minor major or a G melodic minor scale. And that simplifies things a lot for soloing. So you see, there are many different ways to approach a sharp 11 chord. You could ask the composer of the song what scale would they like played over that particular chord. Or, as you get to know your theory better, you could approach a sharp 11 chord in several different ways. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to approach a sharp 11 chord. If you have any questions or comments, don't hesitate to ask in the comment section below. Also, feel free to subscribe to my channel for updates on my newest jazz video lessons. I've also started a brand new Patreon page to help defray the cost of making these videos, where I'll be including PDFs of these lessons and insider tips. Please feel free to go to patreon.com/Richie Vitale and help to join up in this jazz journey. Thank you for watching and happy practicing.